Magic Arena is the future of Magic the Gathering, but does that future hold a place for non-rotating formats such as Modern? I love Modern, and I love non-rotating formats, pretty much all of them. And though there's been intense speculation, debate, and even argument about this possibility, just days ago we received confirmation via an interview with Screen Rant, wherein Elaine Chase, Vice President of Esports at Wizards of the Coast, revealed that the company already plans to introduce a Standard Plus format to Arena when rotation is scheduled to happen for the cards currently implemented. In this article, which I will link in this video's description, Chase was quoted as saying, "Our intent for sure is to have Arena's Standard Plus format. We don't have any details to share on exactly what that looks like, but don't worry. Players will still be able to use all their cards that rotate out." This absolutely puts an end to speculation about whether a non-rotating format will ever come to Magic Arena and leaves us with only one, albeit still very important question. Just how will Modern, or this Modern-like format being dubbed Standard Plus, come to Magic Arena, and what will it look like? What will it entail? Will it be a full Modern experience? Will it be something else entirely? Well, knowing what we know now, there's really only a few options, and I feel that looking at those few options, it's very easy to determine which is most likely. Now, first and foremost is something that you must keep in your head during all discussion of Standard Plus and just what a Modern Arena format can and will look like. Rotation can't occur. The problem with rotation is that there is nowhere for your unused cards to go. Magic Arena has no dusting system for you to dust your old cards into resources to use on new cards, and so they have been forced to have some kind of use for those old cards. Thus, whatever Standard Plus is, it means no rotation. This means Extended is out. The Extended format, a once very popular format that was pre-Modern, was a rotating format that took in many, many years of recent sets instead of just the two that Standard uses. Extended included the most recent 4 years worth of blocks and core sets, with the oldest year rotating out upon the release of a new block each autumn. Originally, Extended actually had been the last 7 years of blocks and core sets, rotating upon the release of a new block each autumn, which was the format I personally really loved before Modern, but alas, not only was Extended discontinued in paper, it simply is not to be on Arena. Again, Standard Plus needs to rotate, as that kind of is the whole point of having Standard Plus on Arena. There needs to be somewhere for the cards to go, some way for them to be used once they leave Standard, and Extended, whether it be the previous 4 years of sets or the previous 7, is still a rotating format. So let's talk non-rotating. Let's talk Modern. Like I said, I love Modern. It has been and will probably continue to be one of my favorite Magic the Gathering formats, warts and all. To me, there would be no greater joy, no greater pleasure than Modern coming to Magic Arena, getting to see those amazing card animations and interactions for everything like Tarmogoyf to Liliana of the Veil to even the simple beauty of casting a true lightning bolt. The software can handle the old mechanics. It is not an issue of software keeping true Modern off of Arena, but the simple programming hours to put a decade plus of Magic sets onto the client. There are currently 41 Magic the Gathering sets in the Modern format, which starts with 8th edition forward. Magic Arena currently has Kaladesh forward programmed onto it, although Kaladesh, Aether Revolt, Amonkhet, and Hour of Devastation are not currently active. This means 32 sets would need to be coded and added to Arena. While we do not know for certain how long adding an individual set takes, given that each has unique mechanics and interactions, needs animations, and no doubt an intense amount of testing, it is fair to say that simply trying to program all remaining 32 sets in while still adding new sets, which are released each year, is quite an arduous and time and resource-consuming task. To put it in perspective, there are 4 new Magic sets released per year. If, in between each set, an old set were coded and possibly added to Arena, working backwards towards True Modern, it would still take 8 years to make it back to 8th edition. Again, I'm neither a programmer nor a programmer for Arena, but I do know that adding and maintaining the standard 4 sets per year seems an already high rate to expect old sets to be added. Even doubling it, which would mean 4 new sets per year and 8 old sets for a total of 12 sets per year, or essentially 1 Magic the Gathering set programmed onto Arena per month, every month, and it would still take 4 years to achieve full Modern, which, again, seems an unrealistic expectation. Does this mean True Modern may never come to Arena? No, and I still hope it does. I still want it to. But it does mean that this announcement of Standard Plus as the non-rotating Arena format is highly, highly unlikely to be either, hey, it's full Modern all at once, or even a plan to work backwards towards full Modern, which might take anywhere between 4 and 8 years. Okay, so let's not go all the way back to 8th edition, you might be saying. Are they going to give us Frontier? No. No, they are not. It isn't going to be Frontier. Frontier all but died out in paper for a reason. I'm not going to get into those reasons here, although I did outline them in detail in my video critique of the Frontier format, which you can watch here, but Frontier is not a format that you want to bank Arena on. Also, Frontier would still require a lot of old sets programmed in, though in fairness, nowhere near as many as True Modern. Frontier begins with Magic 2015, so 9 sets would need to be programmed in, meaning we could conceivably work backwards towards it over the next 1 to 2 years. And Frontier had the odd decision to include Khans block in it, which means the inclusion of fetch lands, which it seems to be widely understood make for bad gameplay and bad viewing, even on a system such as Arena. Frontier all but fizzled out of paper anyway. It's not going to be the choice for Arena. So this has led many to speculate that this Standard Plus is going to be post-modern, both on Arena and in paper, and might take the shape of Magic Origins forward. Magic Origins skips over the fetch lands of Khans block and will require only 5 new sets to be added to Arena, something that really could conceivably be done by the time rotation on Arena first happens next year. And this also means that as sets are added, things such as flashback events for drafting and building sealed could be offered in these formats, helping break up the lulls in the months between new set releases. Draft Battle for Zendikar again, or begin your collection of Amonkhet all over. Kaladesh is already on the system, so why not a flashback draft of that? But to have Kaladesh in particular on Standard Plus means having some of the most broken, degenerate, and dominating cards forever locked into Standard Plus, into Postmodern, into whatever they end up calling it. I hope they don't end up calling it Standard Plus in the final stage. But anyway, Kaladesh was one of the main driving factors to create an entire new R&D team, Play Design, which was meant to ensure problems like the copycat combo and other busted aspects of Kaladesh did not happen again. And it is that Play Design team that I look at when I think about how Modern will come to Arena. For in order to see the future of Standard Plus on Magic Arena, and possibly the future of Modern, we need to turn towards the present, current Standard. Right now, Standard is possibly the best it has been in years, maybe even longer. Play Design, that fantastic R&D team dedicated to the health of tournament environments, who has ensured that playing Magic in structured settings is as enjoyable as possible, who is a big part of the excellent Challenger decks, and basically has led to this current renaissance of Standard. Well, the question of moving forward not only means continuing a finely tuned and excellent Standard environment, but a properly designed postmodern format of Standard Plus. My ultimate prediction, after looking at all options, is just that, for Standard Plus to be literally what is on Magic Arena now, and building not backwards, but forwards. Standard Plus begins with Ixalan. It will not have Kaladesh and Amonkhet, even though those sets do exist on Arena. It will not build backwards towards Origins or Magic 2015 for Frontier, and it will not be full Modern. Maybe some of these sets and formats will eventually find a way to Arena. Maybe we will get to do flashback drafts of older sets, which will create new formats for us to play in. I do not believe this is impossible. And again, I really do hope to see full Modern eventually, maybe 5 years down the road, but I want to get there. But in the meantime, the first non-rotating format of Arena, which I also believe is going to be supported in paper as well, will be Standard Plus, and I believe that will be Ixalan Forward. No rotation, as that ensures all sets were made with play design in effect, and the current standard environment shows us how excellent those results are. At the end of the day, what I want from Magic Arena is what I've always wanted from Paper Magic. I want to be able to play the game. That means a format, or better, formats, where I can play with my non-standard cards. Yes, I love Modern despite sometimes the gameplay, and I like a lot of Modern decks, but it is also the format with the biggest swath of non-reserved list cards, essentially letting us build anything from everything. I like Pauper for the same reasons. It goes back to the very first set. We can build from and play with our cards, so long as they are common in that case. Commander? Yeah. Canadian Highlander? Absolutely. So having a place where my Arena cards can always be used and played means a lot to me. And even if, some way, somehow, Standard Plus is not anything I've discussed here today, I welcome it in both digital and paper. Magic Arena is the future. And this video is brought to you by my and many other people's local game store, Card Kingdom, a brick-and-mortar pillar of this community, as well as the Patreon support of viewers such as you. These are the people that keep Tolarian Community College going and growing strong. So thank you.